Hello everyone, I'm Ubaid Ahmed, and in this video I'm going to show you the solution for SQL injection in DBWA with medium and high security. If you have no idea that what DBWA is about, then I have already done a video on it and the link is available in the eye icon above and also in the description below. So let's log into the application. We need to change the security setting to medium. So we'll go to this DBWA security, select medium and submit it. Security level is currently medium. Now we will go to SQL injection section. Okay. The solution for SQL injection with low level security is already covered in the video where I explained about SQL injection. I would highly recommend to watch that video. The link for it is available in the eye icon above and also in the description below. Now here we don't have any input box as it was there in case of low security. We just have a drop down, and if we select a value and submit it, then I'm getting my result over here, but there is no URL parameter. So this is not a GET request but a POST request. So if I want to search for SQL injection vulnerability in this particular section, then I need to have Burp Suite with me. Burp Suite acts as a proxy between my browser and the application. So whatever request I'm going to send will go through Burp Suite so that I can view that request, I can play around with that request, manipulate it, edit it, whatever I want to do. So let me turn on the interceptor, or rather let's resize the, okay, now that's fine. Now they are side by side and it will be easy for me to view the request that I'm sending and also view the result of it. I'll submit it. Okay, as I've already covered, we need to put an apostrophe over here in order to check if an application is vulnerable to SQL injection or not. Here I'm getting a SQL error, which means this application is vulnerable to SQL injection. Let me now pass some SQL injection payloads. We'll pass our first payload, that is single quote or 1 is equal to 1 and hash. Okay, so again I got a SQL error, but my payload was not executed successfully. This is because developers have put some security in this particular query, and we can view the source from over here. This particular variable is getting the input that I am providing, and here the developer have done character escaping. So if I provide any single quote apostrophe or something like that, it will be escaped, and now here my input is added to this query and this particular line is executing my query. So if there is any error, then this particular part will be executed and it will throw a SQL error. Okay. So now I'll again turn the interceptor on and send a request, and this time I will pass my payload without any quotation marks, or 1 is equal to 1, and I will also not give any hash over here. I'll just forward it and my payload was successfully executed. Okay, now let's find out the number of columns that are there in this particular query. Let's directly start with 2, order by 2. Okay, I'll submit it again. So this means we have 2 columns in this particular query. Now let's find out the database name. For this I will use union select database, and let's also find out the version. So the database name is DBWA and the version is 10.4.11 MariaDB. Now let's find out all the tables that are present in this database. So this gave us all the tables that are present in this database. Okay, so we have a users table. Okay, now let's find out the columns. For finding out the columns, I'll modify the query a bit, and my query will be so now it gave me all the columns that are present. Okay, now we have a column name user, and let's see if there's any column name called password. Yes, we have a column name called password as well. Okay, fine. Now it's the time to find out all the users and their passwords. So I'll write a query union select user comma password from users, and here I've got all the users and their passwords, and this password is in MD5 format. Now there are many online tools available that can be used to decode these values. For example, so the decrypted text is ABC123. So that's my password. Okay, now let's change the security to high. I'll go to DVWS security, high, submit. So security level is high. Okay, here we don't have any input box nor we have any drop down. We just have a link over here. Let me turn this interceptor off. Okay, I'll click over here and I can see a pop-up over here. I'll provide one and submit it, and I can see my result reflected over here. So again I will put single quotation mark and submit it, and I can see a custom error message over here. So now developers are hiding the SQL error as well. In the low security I was getting the SQL error, in the medium security I was getting the SQL error, but in the high security I'm getting a custom error message. So let's see what else we can do. I will pass or 1 equal to 1 hash. Okay, first I will go back to SQL injection. Okay, fine. I'll submit it to refresh this thing. Okay, now I will again pass. So here my payload was executed successfully. I won't show you each and every command now. Instead I will directly show you the point where I find all the users and their passwords. Union select user comma password from users hash. So here I've got all the usernames and their passwords. So this was a solution for SQL injection section of DBWA with medium security and high security. I will make another video where I will be covering the XSS with medium and high security. If you have any doubt or question, then please comment on this video. I'll try to solve all your queries. Do like and share this video and also subscribe to my channel. I will be back with another video. Till then, goodbye.